All right, we are live again. Well, let's hope we don't get into that spamming crap. That was not expected yesterday, I'll tell you that one. But oh well. Yeah, let's get going. Let's just get right into this thing. Do. Work on the flowers here. Gosh, excuse me. Another hot one here in Portland. Gosh, okay. Probably hear a fan in the background. Apologize for that, but I have no choice, and I'm actually going to kick it up. It is warm today, and I'm a wimp. Okay. Spray this down because I know it's going to dry out really fast. Just use your handy dandy spray bottle. I got these short ones because they fit under the sink real easy to fill up with water. You don't need any real expensive stuff to, you know, make it flow smoother. This is acrylic paint, and so you just water. I like acrylic paint because of the simplicity of it. We're going to change that track a little bit. It's a little too wide. So we're going to change that up. Over there. Come back in here with white. Titanium white. Hey, Anthony! How are you doing tonight? Let's use a different brush. It has red in it. Mixing green and blue. Oh, that's a big blob. That would have been a nice blob right up there. Oh, green. Come on. Stick that right in there, didn't I? Still see the blob. Okay. Yeah, we're going to come in here with some white. And we have our handy dandy street lights here. We're going to slightly change the location of those. Artistic license. Otherwise it looks like it's part of this pole, and so I decided to change that. A little smaller brush. I kind of like these brushes. Fancy lights here in Portland. I like them. They're actually kind of cool. base here. Okay. Good, good, good. Hot one again today. Whew. Man. But, like I said, I was noticing where, Facebook shows their memories and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I was complaining about the heat last year. I was complaining about the heat the year before. I was complaining about the heat before that. So we get that heat at this time of year. Oh, there we go. This is the sign right here. Stands up there. A little different placing, but who cares? It's fine. So sometimes you get too worried about everything being exact, Move that a little further over. Add a little more red here. Mm-hmm. Rinse. Oh. Hey, Diane. Hello, Merrick. Greetings and salutations and all that. Okay. Coming in with another brush. Yeah. Let's get this building. Fox Tower here. Well, I've been up since 3:30 this morning, so if I'm a little bit punchy, I do apologize. Oh. Buddy. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Staying cool. At least I think the whole country's hot. So anywhere you're at, if it's hot there, hope you're staying cool. Man, it's just really smoking hot today. We hit about 100 again today. We're supposed to be 103 on Friday and 102 on Saturday. Whoa! Oh, geez. We get thunderstorms but nothing like what the East Coast gets. When I visited my sister, I couldn't believe it. Just holy crap, yeah, we're hot. We're in there, but yeah, we get thunderstorms, but not on your scale. That is for sure. I remember the first time I really encountered a big thunderstorm was when I was in the Army, and I was on a tank in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and we actually had to stop because all of a sudden, boom, 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 the lightning was striking all over the place. And keep in mind, a tank's rounds are set off by electricity. Oh yeah, you're sitting on a bomb at that point, and a bomb filled up with about 60 or 70 rounds. Yeah, I've been in a building one time in Seattle that I worked in this warehouse, and it got hit by lightning. God, it almost deafens you, and all the lights went out, but they came back on. But it blew all the breakers and everything. That's kind of cool. The owner was gone, so we made it sound like it was worse, so we could go home. We were terrible. Oh yeah, that was the days. That was several years ago. And we didn't go home. We actually cracked some beers. We were a rotten crew. I'll tell you that one. Oh, well. That's a long time ago. Oh, yeah. If only he knew. But it's so funny when the owner was gone, the sales went through the roof because he was kind of like a micromanager, and just let us do our job. Gosh. Add a little bit of white here. A little more blue. There we go. That's better. This is the Fox Tower. High rise. I don't know how many floors the Fox Tower is. I'm kind of guessing it's probably around 30 to 35 floors. Yeah, thank goodness we're not having that issue. I tell you what, I understood what humidity was after visiting my sister, and also being in Kentucky too. I was like, oh my god! You go out and you're wet. Bottom line. Ugh. Got Bugs Bunny going through my head, so watch out. I haven't even watched Bugs Bunny in a long time. They've made it too G rated. Darker blue than that. Russian blue, that is. Yeah, come back in here with probably a little bit of white and just a tad of yellow ochre. We're going to warm that up. And we're going to get on the Jackson Tower over here too. They're reflecting in the building there. Because really what the sun is doing is actually coming this direction. So it beams off this and reflects onto that. I tell you, if you have a chance, if you're like in a place where it has a bunch of high rises, take a look how the sun beams off the glass and stuff like that. I tell you what, you could just sit there and study it for a long time. Because I've done a couple paintings, but I'd like to do another couple paintings where all the source of the light is actually from the building being reflected across the way. Okay. Really a big building. Very modern looking building. Another building back here, and that's what we used to call the hole in the ground because it was a hole in the ground for the longest time during the recession. Yeah, tomorrow it's hotter, and then Friday, 103. We're supposed to start getting a break starting about Monday or Tuesday. We start, and they actually have possible rain predicted for next Thursday, which we will see. Portland actually, my understanding is Portland has one of the worst forecasting. Because the problem with Portland, when you try to forecast the weather here, you have a whole bunch of problems that you have to deal with. You got the Pacific, you got the Columbia Gorge, and you've got the Columbia Mouth, which means it comes up from the Pacific. If it's coming from the gorge, it's coming out of the east side, and that's when it could get hot. Strong winds. Then you've got Mount St. Helens, you've got Mount Adams, Mount Hood, and even Mount Jefferson that influence all that. And then you've got the Willamette Valley, which means the weather could come up the Willamette. And then you got the Coastal Range, which causes its own weather system. So that's that. So I'll give them a pass. You know, they're doing what they can. But so yeah, we have some interesting weather issues here because we have so much geography around us that causes problems for predicting. And like one of the weatherman said, try predicting the movement of gas and that. That's what you're talking about. You're trying to predict the movement of gas, you know, oxygen. Yeah, because we have four big mountains that are around us. Like Mount Hood is 11,000 some feet. Mount Adams is 12,000 some feet. Adams used to be about 10,000 some feet, blew off the top, and so it's now around 8,000. So, yeah, oh yeah, they get a pass and a forgiveness. call the wedding cake building. It does look like a wedding cake. I understand where they get that from. All right, let's. I'm really liking these brushes. Huh? So far, they have a great feel to them. We'll see how they hold up. Bowl. I can't even pronounce that. Let's just see if you can see that. Yeah, these are new brushes. I took advantage of Prime Day, and they had these on a really good price, and so. See, I should go after them for endorsements for that. I'm going to charge you $50,000 for that. Just a brief moment, you know. Let me take a look at the. Oh, I don't have my picture up. Oh, that's all right. We'll just wing it. Sometimes I think it's better just to wing it because you kind of know how it's supposed to look, and it's like I keep reminding myself, it's an impression, Mike. It's not the exact copy. And this is my own photo, so I can't complain about it. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Sorry. I saw a hilarious picture of our parking signs. Portland's known for our parking signs. They're the most confusing things on the planet. You actually have to stop the car if you're trying to read when you're supposed to be able to park on that spot. They have all this information on this tiny sign, and you're like, "Oh Lord!" They made fun of it in this series, Portlandia. It actually was funny. It was accurate. They were just, oh my gosh. Can't park between 3:15 and 4:35 p.m. You know, this is a loading zone at that time. You know, I happened to when I used to drive downtown. I kind of knew my spots that most people didn't know. They would see loading zone and drive by, and I said, "Wait a minute, nope. That loading zone only occurs at this time and this time." God. It is funny, but it's true. That's what makes it even funnier. Okay. I'm back in here. Got my carbon black here and with white, with brown, a little bit of a lot more carbon black, I think. Just go right over that. Coming back in here with more one big brown. That in there. Clean this up here. think we're going to get done with this today. I do. Like I said, I have to remind myself, it's not an exact copy. Like I said, it's impressionism, realism. Oh, hello, Mavis. Greetings and salutations. Whoa! All right. Gotta take a look at something here. I'll block you right here. Hold on. Okay. I think that sign should be a little higher, but that's all right. Well, oh, yeah, it should be a lot higher. Yeah, shoot. I think we're fine. We're just going to leave it. You have to kind of, the heck with it. Have people across the way. They were waiting for the Max. The Max comes this way. This is the westbound Max here. They're sitting there waiting. Beautiful day. We're going to get people waiting. We'll work on this. It was a hot day, so we'll put them in a summer attire. Not that tall. Yeah, that's about right. Tone that down too. Because remember, the sun's kind of coming this direction, as you can tell by the shadows. Just sketching them in right now. Sketching more. Okay. People over here. We're all waiting for the Max. All right, that's our light rail here. I was on it today. Hardly anybody was on it because it was so darn hot outside. I had no choice. But everything got home on time, no problem. It's pretty a reliable system. I mean, you always hear the complainers. There one time they were held up because of some maintenance problem or whatever it is. But they actually have a pretty good track record for getting the people there on time. I mean, I have an app on my phone and it's pretty doggone accurate when they're showing up. So I'm not complaining to them. Thank you. Whoa! All right. coming in with smaller brush. Smaller brush. Oh. All right. Stepping back, stepping back. Come back in here. And then with yellow ochre. A little too. Tone that down just a tad. Oh, hearing that fan whirling away in the background. It was, like I said, it's warm. Problem is when you have day after day of warmth, the house slowly but surely just gets soaked with that heat. I grew up in a place called Yakima, which is central Washington State, and it would get really hot there too because it's a desert climate, which a lot of people don't know that about. The evergreen state. Actually, most of it's brown, but but that's what we had, a brick house, and slowly but surely that brick would just heat up. Yep. Here too. Kind of just sketching them in. We don't need to have much detail here. They're across the street. You got kind of weird, funky light going on. So. Some blue paint here. Prussian blue, that is. Get some shadow lines going here. Sun's coming this direction. Oh, actually, this direction. A little darker than that. I'm going to mix that in with brown. Van Dyke brown, that is. Well, so far, knock on wood, we've been lucky we didn't get spammed. So. Gonna come back in with a small brush, small brush. Yeah. Good. Come on, get out of there. Small brush. Whoa! Goody, no. Uh-oh, got it going again. Let's do. Oh, the paint's kind of sticky because of the heat. That's all right. We'll get there. A little more of that, a little more of this. Sun's coming this way, so we're gonna keep doing that. Okay. There's over here. Straight. Columns come here. Okay. And there's a sign there, but we're not going to be able to see what it is, so we're not going to worry about it. But there's a sign hung between. There's a banner hung between these, so we're going to pop that in there. There's food carts that are sitting up to the top of here. We're just going to sketch them in just a little bit. That's all. This shows that there's things going on up here. Look real close here. Yeah. Boom, boom. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. trees over here. Let's see here. Back in here with a smaller brush. Whoa! We're on a race for time here. We'll make it. We'll make it. Take a look at those things. Down a little bit. Starbucks over here. Starbucks. I like the Supremo location. Of course they do. I remember when there was Starbucks, all they did was sell beans. That's it. They didn't even sell coffee. They sold coffee beans. That was it. And people would buy the coffee grinders. And Howard Schultz, who was the CEO, I don't think he might be again. Hey, how's it going, Adana? Greetings. We're getting the whole crew here. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to come in here with a unpronounceable blue. Use that. I got to go through this whole thing and clear it out, squeeze out everything I need. And with a small brush. That's the Jackson Tower. We're not going to put too much detail in it. We're not going to worry about that. Buildings off in the distance here. That's a little too. I can tone that down just a bit. Okay, come back in here. Rinse. We're in a race for time here, but we're going to get it done. We're too close to take it over to another evening here. little bit. Come back in again. Like I said, I have to remind myself. Surrealism, not surrealism, but realism versus impressionism. It's a combination of both. Okay, coming in. Rinse. That mixed with yellow ochre. Bold here. There's sun's coming this direction. Dracula. I read the book Dracula. It was on my bucket list to read. Ugh. Creepy. They said the real Dracula was probably worse than what they came up with. Tone that one down just a little bit. Mix with brown and blue and a little bit of white. Back. I actually went right by this today, and so I paid attention as we went by. I tell you what, sometimes that's the best thing you could do is to just get out and look at what you're painting if you have that opportunity. And I did today. So I knew how Nordstrom sits in here now. Yeah, it's too late. Nordstrom's. There's a street that goes along here, and that would be, oh gosh, what cross street is that? Okay. Oh, yes. Vlad the Impaler. That's what the story was based on. He didn't suck blood, but he was a whole heck of a lot worse. Oh yeah, he was quite the person. Yep. Transylvania, Romania. What he was famous for, he defeated the Turks. And yeah, I mean, most of the story of Dracula is all fiction, but yeah, he was quite the person. I'll tell you that one. Whew. Somebody you wouldn't want to meet at all, but he was a prince. Bob the Impaler. Oh yeah, nobody knows about Bob the Impaler. Ugh. Let me talk to you about Bob. Oh, Bob. Yeah, he just kind of liked putting spikes in people. I don't know what it was. He was just kind of weird that way. Nice guy though, all in all, but just like to behead people and just one of those people. Generally nice, but yeah, not that nice. You're probably like going, Mike, stop sniffing the glue. Okay. Cool. Reflections going on here. Yeah, just wonderful person. Somebody you bring home to the kids, I believe he existed in the 1400s. The real one was the 1400s. That's when the Turks were making their move against Europe. I always liked history. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Do this. Like I said, I have to remind myself, don't get too carried away. Blew that out just a little bit. Clean up the Jackson building just a little more. Yeah, add just a little more. I say all these things, but I know I have a tendency to get too worried about things. Just let it go. Okay, I'm going to just hit those a little more. A little more blue, a little more Mars, yellow. That's too much. And a little more blue. A little more blue. Got it. Yeah, I think it'd be a mistake to go too much further in detail here. As I sit there and continue to paint. Okay, I think we're going to call it. Let me step back for a second. Whoa, couldn't help myself. Actually, I'm going to tone down this one just a little bit. Just with a tad bit of blue. Not much. Tone this down just a little bit. More than that. Mix that with a little bit of brown too. Just a little more. Step back. Yeah, that's much better. Maybe just a little more. Remember, the sun's coming this way. All right. Yep. There we go. Okay, doke. Let me sign it. Do my famous thumbprint. Hold on. Drum roll. See, now, Merrick, you've got the big drums. You could do a really good drum roll for me sometime. Need to do. Yep, one more white than that. Like. Try it. And the famous thumbprint. Whoa! There we go. I'm calling it beautiful, beautiful day downtown. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay cool. I know it's hot all over the place, so stay cool if you can. And I plan to be on tomorrow at 8 o'clock with my big empire painting again. I know that's been going on for over a year now. It's everyone's like, well, good God, get done with it. But so I've got this one done. Start with Empire. Gosh, let me talk again. Empire tomorrow. And then I hope to be back on Saturday. It's supposed to be really hot. I don't expect myself doing too much when it's that hot. And we'll probably start a new science fiction. So take care. Thank you again so much for joining me. So nice to see every one of you. Until next time. Bye-bye. Oh, robust.